Gents, boys and girls, today we went to the radio station today. It was very good actually. It's called Richard Allo, Harry, Amy, and Shauna. Hope you like this radio to listen. Thank you.
Saturday night at the movies with the Drifters, of course, something that a lot of us like to do, especially in the summer holidays. I used to love the drive-in movies. I used to love that. Right, I love movies. I really do. One of the things I really wish I did more of when I was a young person was to find one of those old-fashioned cameras and just go out and film a film, make up my own story, and later in life I did do a bit of that. Some of them will never be seen, thankfully. But when I heard about this project, well, I had to get the people involved in the studio. Imagine spending your summer days, just recently in fact, making your own movie. How? Why? Where do you start from? Well, we're about to find out, because Richard Allo, who's 14 years old, with his cousin Harry, they've been here on BBC Radio Jersey when the whole thing got going, but we're bringing them back in the studio with two of their cast members, and they all join me in the studio. Good afternoon, team.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Oh, hello. Well, it's good to have you in. Richard, let's start with you.
Yep.
Where did this all start?
Well, last year in 2011, I put together a group. It consisted of me and my two cousins, Harry and Max, and we became known as HMR Productions. And we've started making some films, and we started making a horror series called Bad Smiles. And in 2011, we made two films called Bad Smiles and Bad Smiles 2. And we also made a prequel to the films called The Haunting of the Masks. And this year, in 2012, we decided to make another film. There were two films left to go in the series, so we decided to include more actors in them. So we got Amy Gunner and Shona Murphy from Drama Lab, a drama academy in the island, to take part. And that's when we made Bad Smiles 3 Part 1.
So the story, let's talk about the story, because every movie's got to have a good MacGuffin, it's got to have a good hook. So what's the idea? Where did you come up with this one?
Well, in 2011, I'd watched something on television about fears, and I sort of became enlightened with coulrophobia, the fear of clowns. And I thought it'd be a good idea to make a film about the fear of clowns. And the whole Bad Smiles series, it revolves around this fictional town called Maryville. And in Maryville, these murders begin, caused by this killer known as Thingy the Clown. And basically, the film tells the story of the struggles of everybody, of the police force, of the citizens. And basically, in Bad Smiles 3 Part 1, it's all about the police force trying to come to terms with themselves and trying to clear up the mess. And while that's happening, two high school teenagers, played by Amy and Shona, are stalked. So basically there's a big plot.
Wow, sounds fascinating. So have you ever seen Stephen King's It?
I have, yes. I've heard about it, yeah. It's very good.
Because I'll tell you what, that scared the heebie-jeebies out of me for a very long time. I don't have a real thing with clowns, but I know that is a really more growing popular, because it's something about masks. It's something very creepy about what's behind the mask and the permanent smile. You've only got to look at Batman, of course, with the Joker and the recent interpretation of that. Can be very unsettling. So is that why you settled on this?
I suppose it was, yeah. And I think it's interesting when you have a scary movie that's not all about blood and guts all the time. It's more about the supernatural.
Well, certainly a lot to think about. So where do you get started? So you come up with the idea, think, well, this is a good idea. I'm going to scare everybody's pants off. Where do you start? Where do you get the kit? How do you get filming? How does that all work?
Well, I'd recently made some short films before, and once you get an idea, that's when I decide to write the script. And then what I do is I forward it to my cousins Harry and Max, and we all have a big chat about it, and that's when we start to recruit actors and actresses like Amy and Shona. And once we've done that, we decide to gather all of our equipment, cameras and tripods and makeup and all that sort of thing. And then that's when we arrange some dates to start filming, and we just keep on arranging dates to film, and once we've finished, that's when the film's all edited, and then we can finally release it.
So where do you get all the equipment? Where do you get the cameras, the tripods, the editing? Where's all that come from?
The editing I purchased off the internet.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And it's called AVS Video Editor, and it's really good.
Nice.
And the camera I'd recently received for Christmas, and the tripod I recently
They've
received
done
as well.
so this really is, it's a labour of love. You really enjoy the whole process, getting these things, that it's your equipment, it's your story.
Yeah, it's been fantastic, yeah.
So tell us about your family's involvement. You've got your cousin with you here. Hello, Harry, you right?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Good stuff. Is it really exciting working on a movie? Because I'm excited.
Yeah, I am. So excited.
Brilliant. So how do you get people involved? Do you have to tell them, we're going to make a movie? And they're like, yeah, whatever, I'm watching my cartoons. How did you get everybody involved?
Well, basically, I set up this meeting from this Animal Hotel thing, and that's what me and Richard get into, really.
And that's where we set up the
basically,
meetings and we do all
I
sorts.
speak to Harry and Max about it,
I have to say.
and they seem they think it's quite a they seem eager to take part as well, because it's an enjoyable experience.
It sounds it. I mean, movies are great fun anyway, going to the movies, and it's always something, as I said in my intro, it's something I wish I'd done when I was a son, because there's another Stephen King movie, Stand By Me, just that idea of going on adventure and filming it and telling stories and stuff. What a thing to do. You obviously love movies. Do you love movies?
Yes, certainly.
What's your favourite movie?
I've got probably three main favourite movies. I'd probably say Jaws. That's my favourite Steven Spielberg film.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can't beat Jaws.
No, absolutely.
My favourite horror film is The Shining with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, very good.
I
Yeah.
think that's a fantastic
Very
film.
creepy.
And I also like Raiders of the Lost Ark by Steven Spielberg as well.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Let's go along the line. What's your favourite movie?
Cabin Fever.
Oh, very good as well. Let's go along to the girls on the end of the row. Hello.
Hello.
What's your favourite movies? Do you have any?
Just in general.
Yeah, just in general.
Do you know what? I really like Love Actually. And because the thing is, I hate watching scary films.
Really?
But like to actually be in one, it's like kind of like reassuring because you know it's not real.
It's not real.
It's alright, but I hate watching them. I kind of hide under the duvet.
Do you scream a lot?
I do. I can't, you know, the really jumpy ones.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like, you can't relax and enjoy it because you know that something's just going to pop up and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't.
that's going to make you jump, but I won't now. Probably a good thing. Shona, what about you? What's your favourite movie?
I don't know really. I love scary movies. I always watch them, but don't really have a favourite. I'm not sure really. But me and Amy watched Billy Elliot last night. Had a bit of a cry. It was a bit sad.
Bit
But,
emotional.
yeah.
Well, but that's it. The thing about movies is they can move you, they can make you laugh, they can make you think, they can make you smile, they can make you remember. Sometimes they're so rubbish they make you go to sleep. I watched one the other day that did that. So being in one and working like this, what's it been like for you?
It was really cool because you know you get to like play like different characters, so you're not yourself, and it's just cool because like obviously at Drama Lab and stuff we're always on stage.